Okay, so now that we have done the task for good old Gino, first of all, let's have a little chat with Poppy, although unfortunately we can't actually pick up a task for her when she's outside of her house. I don't know why, because to be perfectly honest, that would make things so much simpler for me. But it must just be because sort of just like they're in the house and just looking around and just like, oh, I wonder what I want. Oh wait, I can't see something over there. Oh, well, why don't I just go get? Oh, great, there's no one here yet. Joy. It's okay, buddy. Where are the people? Buddy, where are the guests at the hotel? I need to move people in! So let's give Poppy another oh no, let's go. Yeah, I'm just gonna be running around like a lunatic for a little while. I'm not all that sure what I'm doing at present. If I recall correctly, we will kind of be doing stuff soon. Yeah, so Rosalind, what the hell am I doing? I'm kind of lost already. That's very helpful. Because I'm pretty sure that at this point, you need to have finished off Poppy's tasks as well, and that will. Okay, so here's Patrick. We're actually going to talk to him. I didn't realise we did. It shows you how long ago I recorded this footage. Oh. He doesn't have a bed. Well, that's wonderful. And he's not in. Well, screw you, Patrick. I'm only popping in to say hi, and you just ignore me. So, yeah. I don't know what that little area is there for. It does absolutely nothing. Anyway, lots of red apples. Yeah, so yeah. This is basically just one of the main things that the game wants you to do. It just wants you to run around the town and just do the tasks for people. So there's not really a single objective to do. Unlike in the sequels. Because basically in the sequels, even though it's still go around and do tasks for people, there is a point and an end to it. Whereas here, the only end is get the 5-star ranking, which is okay, but now, something that you may not realise is that I might have already said this, is that Poppy and Violet are sisters, and they are complete opposites. Because obviously, Poppy is cute and everything, and Violet is spooky and depressed. And I feel I need to comfort her a little bit more. Because you can't have someone be depressed. It's not good. Okay, let's see, is there anybody about? Please? Oh. Fine. Let's see. The only thing we have that we can do is try and talk to Poppy again, or go sleep and wait till tomorrow, or something. I don't know anymore. So yeah, one thing that the game does do is that it you've got to change between day and night. Generally, the game decides it's going to stutter, and the frame rate dies and chugs, and is quite frankly ridiculously slow until it's made the transition. It's largely because it's got to the game's got to fix it so that the lights go down and then all the lights in the house go up, even though nobody's in the house and our lights aren't on. Now, one thing that you can do is you can sleep until day, or sleep until night, whichever one is your fancy. Don't know why you would ever not sleep until day, because there's not actually a whole lot you can do in yeah, it's weird. Anywho, here we actually have our second person to invite. Who, and this is DJ Candy Super Groove, who is rather cool and likes to party. Now, in MySims and in MySims Party, Candy has freckles, but in all the other games she doesn't, which is really odd. Also, DJ Candy and Chaz McFreely are the only characters to have fan clubs. We will never meet Chaz McFreely in this game. I do believe we may meet him in MySims Kingdom and MySims Agent, but we will not be meeting him here. Now, in the intro to MySims, DJ Candy has eyes that are similar to a character called Clara, but they're a lighter shade of green. Now let's move in DJ Candy in over here. So this is the second house that we get to do. Now, when it comes to making the houses, I'm never going to be particularly creative. I mean, when we get to a certain person's house, I'm actually only going to do it for there's one story, which is going to be like shocking because none of the houses I build are one story. Now, I don't know why I'm doing this. It's just going to make it more difficult to get in, and you never want to make it more difficult to get into a house than is necessary. Also, I will just start to get incredibly lazy when it comes to these builds, because it's just not really a whole lot happening. Either way, this is a totally, oh god, the house isn't symmetrical. Ah! This doesn't make sense in my head. It's not symmetrical. Oh, this place is quite cool, I guess. It's interesting. Now, it's funny that Candy says that, because in MySims Agents, that's exactly what she does. She's spinning in a warehouse. As you do. Oh, we'll get that stuff sorted for you, though. Quite simple. Now, DJ Candy is also the first original Sim, not including Sims from other games. Like Isaac Clarke from Dead Space, apparently, to talk in, I think, human speak, which can be seen in the MySims Zero's Dead Space commercial, when she's contacting Isaac, which seems like a very, very, very bizarre combination. I don't quite know how that works, but apparently it does. Now, it's possible that she got her name and appearance from Candy Fruity from The Sims Busting Out. And could also be that she got her name from Cadence, whoever she is, and her English voice from her as well. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Now, we can actually already build Candy's stereo system, which is always very helpful when you can just literally just go straight in and build it, because it means you don't have to do any running about. Yeah, I just love using Happy Essences. It just makes it so much easier. The joys of Happy Essences, yes. If I recall correctly, this is almost exactly the same design that I did when I first played the game. Could be completely wrong on that, but it seems familiar. You tend to kind of, I think I tended to go for the same kind of design choices with how to get the essences in. Now, after this, I think we might try and see if we can grab Poppy's final task, because I wouldn't want to be without... I wouldn't want to not finish Poppy's task, because that would be horrible. Ah, she was walking through me. Yeah, there's quite a few kind of clipping problems in MySims, which isn't good, but can't really be fixed. Well, it could be fixed, but there's not much you can do about it, really. So, now that we have a awesome little stereo, I wonder what else she's going to want. She's probably going to want some turntables at some point. Oh, okay, she wants a couch. Well, you mean, you have a bed. You could use that. I mean, my bed doubles as a couch when I'm at home. Oh, and a table. Oh, you decided you want that. Oh, fine. We'll go get your stuff sorted for you. Now, this is going to be your final method of collecting essences to get the clownfish. Because you prospect to get certain items, you talk to Sims to get certain items, you get them from trees. So your fourth and final method is fishing, which also requires a lot of patience and is similar to the prospecting and how frustrating it can be with how long it takes. Basically what you need to do is you need to press B and yank, like you are doing proper fishing. But the hilarious thing with this is that sort of, there isn't a line between the pointer and the actual where your rod is. I mean, obviously that's tech limitations and the fact that the pointer's there even when you're not kind of thrown in. So, either way. Now, I will say that fishing is probably the glitchiest part of the game. Especially in a particular fishing point later in the game, where sometimes it just doesn't seem to want to recognise you pulling. And so you won't pull out the fish thing that you want. The fish essence. And it's just like, no, come on, hurry up! And I said I was patient. Oh dear. Now, one thing you will notice is that sort of a lot of these parts are going to be kind of around the same length in being around the 20-minute mark. It's basically just because of how the game is, really, and for the most part I want to try and keep the characters self-contained. I mean, at this kind of early point, that's not quite going to happen. But after a certain point, we will be in the nice little, relatively compact pace, where it will probably be a person per part. Now, if I recall correctly, the rainbow trout are the essence that you need the most of in the entirety of the game, I think. Because there's certainly one essence which requires far more than any other essence in the game, and I think it is rainbow trout, because the character later down the line will ask for like something like 60 of them, and somebody earlier in the game will ask for like 20 of them or something along those lines. I can't remember. I did figure it out. See if I've still got it actually, because hopefully I haven't deleted any of it. Because before I decided I was going to kind of got into recording, I was just like decided to get a list of how many essences total that I needed for everything, so that the initial plan was that I would collect every essence that I needed in one fell swoop, so that I never had to return to that location again. In the end, I didn't do that because that would have been a stupid plan, and would have meant that I would have been in one area for so long that it would have driven me insane. And now that I have a look, I was wrong on the front of it being the rainbow fish that's rainbow trout. I'm going to keep screwing that up. In that being the one that you use the most of, because you don't. You only need a grand total of 50 rainbow trouts in the game. The ones that you need the most of, in ascending order, you need 61 angry essences, which is irritating, 65 happy essences, and the winner for most essences is 78 rose essences. The rest kind of flit from anywhere between 8 and about 50. You do have some that get close to 60. I mean, you need 59 crabs, and so on and so forth. But yeah, you need to collect a lot of essences, which can get ridiculous. Oh, I need cylindrical things. Gosh darn it. Why couldn't you have just gone for bog standard square things? Make my job easier. That was a very nice and simple thing to make. I'm quite glad you only asked me for one essence on that one. 105, but no, that's making my job easy. Thank you very much, DJ Candy. That's really nice of you. Now, the one thing that you'll notice is the star level icon in the top left corner. Getting all muddled up today. And that will kind of, it seems to grow really quickly at the start, but it will slow down very soon. And I mean that it'll slow down really quickly. Now let's put it just over here. I think it'd probably be best to try and have it a little out of the way. Yeah, it's perfect. It totally doesn't look a bit odd. It's fine. Okay, what do you want now, Duck? You don't need to scream to need something. You're not like the actual Sims who are just like, I need the loo! And then do not go to the loo. And then they die. Yeah, that's one of the major problems with the actual Sims, is that they are so incompetent at dealing with their lives that they can't. They don't know when to go to the loo, or when to get food, or when to go to bed, so you have to tell them every single thing. Because they're like that. Now I wonder, will Poppy give us her final task now? Poppy! Yay, she is. Awesome. So you can take multiple tasks at once. I'm just going to do that right now, and we will deal with stuff and move onwards. Hoo-yah!